ReactJS. This is Vivin Arana, and today we will look at React component properties or something called as props. Now, these are nothing but attributes that you pass to the components from your HTML tags. Can be strings and numbers or anything else. So let's go ahead and look at the implementation. So now if you see here, this is what we had last. I'm going to just change the color of that into black so that's more visible. Now once I have this, I want to remove, let's get rid of this, and just to show the values of properties, I'm going to just use I am from, let's say, Atlanta, Georgia. Like this. So I have this expression here. Now I want to pass something from here called as, let's say, name as Rana. So if I pass this here, the reason I'm doing it is I want to use it twice. I'm going to use my friend John Smith too. Now in this case, I want the name to be passed as a parameter, which you can do something like this, name, and then instead of having this, you can just say name, and now you'll see that it's using different parameters depending on what you call it with. Now instead of this, or again one more small thing, I'll change this to, just to show you how it works, city, and in here I'm going to say city equal to Atlanta, Georgia, and for John Smith I'm going to add Washington DC. So once I have that, it's going to give me an error because city not passed the city here. So I can say city, and now I have passed both the variables. Or another way to do it is you can use properties, props, props. Now props doesn't go in this, and you can do props dot. So it passes the entire object of the entire parameters that are passed here, and it will give back to my component, and it will accordingly draw things over here. Now if you want to use numbers instead of strings, because if you see I've used strings here, I can say zip code equal to 30326. Similarly, zip code equal to 20252. If I put them in quotes, it's again same as using strings, but in React what you'll do is, or JSX, you'll use brackets for zip codes. Now I can say comma props dot zip code, and that will display the zip code for me here. So this is how you can pass strings and numbers, and similarly you'll learn more about how to pass more properties or use props, or without props, you can just go with directly the name. Sometimes some people just prefer using name, city, zip code. Sometimes you prefer using the entire, using props instead of passing all the variables separately. So it depends on how you want to do it. The output is same, it's your preference, and then you can keep on creating more and more components and make it dynamic data, display dynamic data based on what you pass over here. So that's how properties or React props work.